Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing an incredibly juicy Q&A. Questions that I try and avoid answering, or questions that I don't particularly want to answer, I will answer in this one. Why? Well, it's for your entertainment. I'm joking. Because I wanted to do it. I always get asked these questions, and not that I avoid answering them, but they're kind of like, okay, I'll answer them eventually. So that's what we're gonna do now. Christmas with Krissy, juicy Q&A. So the first question is, oh my god, so many of you asked me this. Like, you guys are very interested in this. Why does Jack not have social media? And the truth is, listen, my man can have whatever he wants. If he wants 10 Facebook pages, he can go have 10 Facebook pages. And 20 Instagram pages, you can go have 20 Instagram pages. But the reality is, Jack hates social media. I know it's ironic because his missus is doing social media, but he genuinely hates it. He hates social media, he hates his pictures being taken, his pictures even being uploaded. He's like, really, do you have to post me? I don't know what it is. He's always been like that. Even when I met Jack, he didn't have any form of social media. The only thing he had was a rusty old Facebook account. So my man simply just doesn't have social media. I mean, the only social media he has is Button's account. So the person that runs Button's account is Jack. I'm just saying. So moving on to the next question. What is the hardest part of social media? The reality is, with any job you have, you're gonna have your ups and your downs. That's the truth of it. I am so incredibly fortunate to do the job that I'm doing. I produce content for people who support my journey, and I support your journey, and that is a blessing. But at the same time, yes, some of the comments do affect you. That is natural. Words do hurt more than people realize. And sometimes the hardest part of social media is when you learn to stop giving too much. And what I mean by that is a level of having your personal life. I'm very, very open. I'm someone who shares a lot, and sometimes Jack has to be like to me, you just need to just stop, okay? And that's probably the hardest thing for me, because I forget that I'm sharing way too much. But at the same time, I want to share these things with you. I want to experience these things with you, and you experience them with me. So that is probably the hardest thing for me, just learning when I can just cut the line, come back to my personal life, and realize that I can't share everything, Krissy. Oh God, have you ever questioned if Jack was truly the one and loves you? I mean, this question is deep. But yeah, like, I have no doubts that Jack is the one. I mean, I've been with him for nearly 4 years now. I've literally had no doubt. No doubt in my mind has come across where I've been like, is he the one? Don't get it twisted. Me and Jack argue like cat and dog. He's a Capricorn, so he's stubborn as fuck. Like, that guy does not know when to say sorry. It is the most annoying, frustrating, emotional thing in my life. Just say sorry and I will be done with it. And I'm a Libra, so if my scales are unbalanced, oh my God, no. Libras, you will feel me on this. If you just simply apologize to me, I will move on and forget about it. I don't hold grudges. I really don't. I forgive and forget, and that is truly, truly how I am. I don't hold grudges. But Jack does, and that's when we clash. So yes, me and Jack have multiple arguments, probably a minute of our lives, every single second. No, I'm joking. We have multiple arguments, but have I ever doubted if he's the one? Definitely never, ever not. Which actually leads me on to the next question. How do you keep a perfect relationship? Girl, my relationship is not perfect. Me and Jack have had so many ups and downs all around the world, up and down, left and right, center. We've had so many ups and downs, and that is me being brutal and honest with you. My relationship with Jack has been incredibly difficult. We've gone through a lot, but we've stuck together because I know at the end of the day that he is my life and soul, and you best believe I'm his life and soul, okay? I'm just saying. But seriously, like, you're gonna go through shit with your relationship. You're gonna go through ups and downs, and that's what makes you stronger. He's the only person that I can truly and honestly rely on and know that he will be there for me. I mean, it would take a lot. I'm talking a lot for me not to be with Jack, and that is the honest truth. It would take, if my man ever did me dirty, sneep, 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 that's all I'm saying. Okay, moving on to the next question. I just want to say, with this next question, it's just evil. Buttons or the gym? I mean, shit, buttons every single time. She is my life, my soul, the earth I walk on, the air that I breathe, the sun that hits my face. She is my life and soul. I love that dog so freaking much. It's unbelievable. I never had a dog growing up. My parents were like, no, dogs are dirty. But when I got Buttons, it changed my life. So Buttons all the time. The next question is, what birth control method do you use and do you want children? And the answer to that is yes, I am on the implant, but I'm actually gonna remove it very, very soon. And that's because I'm not planning on children or anything like that. It's just a little bit old, and I'm gonna try and find a contraception that fits well with me. So ladies, tell me which contraception you use so then I can research and see which will be the perfect one for me. Yes, I want children. Yes, I want to get married. I'm getting married in 2020. We start planning the wedding in 2019. Of course, I'm going to take you guys with me and show you absolutely everything I possibly can. But we are getting married in 2020, and we definitely want children. No rush to have kids. If it happens when I take my implant out, it happens. There's absolutely no time that you're ready. And I feel like when people say, I'm not ready, well, when are you necessarily ready? Do you know what I mean? So if God blesses me with a child, then, you know, I'm going to be the happiest girl alive. If it happens in 3 years' time, it happens in 3 years' time. There's no right time, okay? So if it happens, it happens. But yes, I am on contraception. Moving on to the next question. Oh my God. Someone asked, is your mum and dad rich? My mum and dad are not rich. I definitely did not come from a wealthy background. I definitely had to earn my pennies. My mum and dad, literally, I'm not even trying to throw a pity party here, but my mum and dad could not afford anything, and that is the brutal reality of my upbringing. Yeah, so I remember when I was 15 years old, I actually lied about my age to get a job because I wanted to make money, and that was just, thinking back at it, I just can't believe I did that. But at the same time, I'm happy I did that because I was really hungry to make my life better than what it was. My mum and dad, my mum used to work 3 jobs, my dad used to be a HV1 lorry driver working all night shifts. So any penny that I made lying about my age and washing those dishes, I used to give to my mum. And that is, I swear on my life, that is the honest truth. And I didn't care. It was money that I didn't really need, but they obviously needed more than me. I just want to briefly mention that nothing was handed to me, and I think that makes me want stuff much more. My mum was never the kind of woman that would just give me something because I asked for it, nor was my dad. They taught me the importance of working hard and earning your pennies. And that's what I really value. I mean, I do wish I had better presents at Christmas time, but at the same time, who gives a crap? Because I wouldn't be the person I am today had it not been for them too, and that is the truth of it. So I'm beyond blessed to have any childhood I had, and I'm beyond blessed to have 2 parents that truly did, and still do, I hope, love me unconditionally. So it doesn't matter. Money is irrelevant. Money doesn't give you happiness. Money does not give you love. So just always remember that. Next question. Why did you honestly leave Gymshark? The truth is, I actually spoke about this in my What I Eat in a Day to Gain Lean Muscle. I will attach the link in my description box so you can have a little look there if you're interested to why I left Gymshark. But yeah, just have a look at that, and then that's the answer to that. Moving on to the next question. Oh, this is a good one. Do you ever worry that being an Insta influence may negatively affect your real life? And I don't think I don't think people on social media talk about this a lot because they don't want to sound ungrateful, but there's a difference between just venting and there's a difference between sounding ungrateful. Like I said, beyond grateful to have the job I have, but also there needs to be a time where you just switch off, and that is for every single person, whether you're on social media or not. You need to learn to switch off and come back to reality and spend time with the loved ones and the people that genuinely care about you. I mean, there was one time where I was producing so much content to just stay, you know, up to date and to provide as much information as possible that I wasn't even texting back people. I just completely wasn't even acknowledging the people around me, which was so selfish on my end. And that's because sometimes social media just absorbs you in. And do you ever find yourself just scrolling and scrolling? That's social media just absorbing you in. And I've learned to tell myself, switch off. Get off social media, get off this, spend time with your loved ones, text back, make plans with your loved ones, and realize that there's a fine line that you can cross, but learn not to cross it. So that's the only thing I would say, that it has a negative impact, that you just need to learn to switch off. Okay, so this question was asked a lot. Do you drink alcohol? If so, what? Do I drink alcohol on a regular basis? No. I would say I have a drink maybe if I was to go out to a party or a gathering. I don't have any alcohol in my house. I don't have any alcohol when I go out to eat with Jack. It's just not something that I enjoy. But when I'm out with people, I will have a drink, and I enjoy social drinking, but I certainly don't drink, like have a glass of wine on the sofa. If you do that, that's completely fine, that's your indulgence, but for me, I would rather eat chocolate, you know, that's just me. But if I do drink alcohol, I always tend to go for vodka soda and lime. Just because you can't taste the alcohol, it's a clean beverage. And I just don't like the taste of wine. It's very, very rare for me to drink a glass of wine and enjoy it. Once in a while, I'll find the right wine, but yeah, it's just not for me, you know. What is your biggest heartbreak you ever had? P.S. I love you. Well, I love you too. I think I love you more, but anyway. So the biggest heartbreak I've had, listen, I'm pretty sure majority of us have had heartbreaks, and they're painful, they suck. You want to cry and you just want to eat in your bed all day and just feel really, really bad about yourself. And that is the reality of it, especially when a dirty is done on you. Do you know what I'm trying to say? When something dirty is done on you, then it just makes you feel even more worthless. And that is genuinely how I felt after the heartbreak I've had. But the reality is, without the heartbreak, I wouldn't know my value, I wouldn't know my worth, and I wouldn't know when I'm being treated bad, if that makes sense. I allowed myself to be treated bad. I was young, I was naive, and that is completely fine. But I am so grateful for the experience that I had with that heartbreak, to have a stronger heart now and to know my worth and my value now. So if you are going through a heartbreak, I promise you, with my entire heart, it will get better. You will get stronger, and you will meet someone that will cherish the ground that you walk on. Just mark my words. So listen, as Ariana Grande would say, thank you, next, okay? So that is it, guys. That was a juicy Q&A. If you have any more questions, just comment down below and I will answer as many as possible. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and turn that bell notification on, because I am doing so many giveaways during Christmas with Krissy. So why would you want to miss that? Just why? Why would you want to miss that? So anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel and make sure that you are following me on Instagram. Comment down below for any future videos you may have. And remember that I love you always and forever. Bye!